30 Ways to Die is a puzzle Minecraft map circling around the idea of how can one kill oneself in Minecraft. It was probably big back in the day, seeming that the map itself was made in 2015, but I don't know. I could go and look it up, but I'm not going to. You can do that if you want, but I'm not going to do that. There were a couple of funny issues and bits that I had while trying to boot up the map. See, the map itself was intended for the version of 1.8 of Minecraft. So I tried loading it up on the latest version, and as of this recording of this video, which was the version 21.2, the version where they added the com block. First time, it was fine. Everything was great, I think, except for this fact that my skin wasn't loaded in and I can't play without it. I'm pretty sure that that's not really the map's fault or my fault for starting it up on the wrong version, but I had my internet off for some reason. The second time around, it worked without any obvious problems, so I went ahead and played 2 stories hopscotch, and like a fool that I was, I tried to proceed to level 2. You see, this cocoon is something you're not even supposed to be seeing. You're supposed to be teleported right away to the next level, but I guess the version messed up the command block somehow. So I scrambled in there, banging on everything that I can't see, hoping that something would just happen if I just keep doing stuff, but alas, it was for naught. But then I stopped to think, before a ray of enlightenment shone on me, even within the gloomiest of whatever the hell this is. I changed my game mode to spectator mode and proceeded to search manually for level 2, which thankfully didn't last very long because it was really nearby, and so I did this and tried to proceed. Once I hit the respawn button, the same thing happened, so I tried to do the same thing again. Switched over to spectator mode and looked for level 3 manually. But then it hit me. This idea is so stupid. So I gave in and relaunched the world in the version that it was actually meant to be played in. Unfortunately, I was transported into wherever this was. I don't know about you, but I feel like I wasn't supposed to be here. So I reloaded the entire map itself and rejoined once more, this time within the intended version, and to no one's surprise, it worked fine. Absolutely nothing else breaks afterwards. Nothing. And now, we actually get to play the actual map. First off, before we continue the video, I would like to apologize for any jitters that you're about to see beyond this point. I genuinely have no idea why that happened. I'm gonna assume that the older version of Minecraft did that, but I actually have no idea how and why it happened. And I'm not gonna re-record this. You're just gonna have to stomach it. Anyway, first level, 2 stories hopscotch, done. Onwards to the second level, which I've already done when it was still all fucked up, where I did this. But I wasn't about to do that again because it took too long, so I died to the void instead. Level 3 was a little odd, because who designs a dropper where you can't see the obstacles that you're not supposed to hit? Nevertheless, the lava at the bottom gave enough light for me to push through, and after multiple amounts of first tries, I got it on the first try. Level 4 was kinda cool. I was given this custom potion that made the entire cubicle upside down. You thought I was gonna say the entire map, didn't you? No, that's gonna make it too awesome. We're trying to die from gravity here, not pure awesomeness. Level 5, I made a turret with my limited knowledge of redstone, and then I turned myself into an inside-out porcupine. Level 6, it was a fire charge, there's really nothing much to it. On level 7, I think they wanted people to stand right inside of the tree once they've broken the first 2 blocks, but I didn't do that, so I made myself get ass blasted. Turning on to level 8, which was just dropping an anvil onto my head. Trust me when I say that there's more exciting stuff. Level 9 was that exciting stuff. You had 2 buttons in your room. One changed the time to night while the other turns the day to day. Once I've woken up, I'm met by an especially enthusiastic sign that told me kinda to play the video game. So I did exactly what it asked me to do. Oh, and there's also this chest for some reason. I have no idea what this chest is supposed to be used for. Level 10 was just the nether. It isn't supposed to be anything special except for the fact that the nether in 1.8 Minecraft was just so much different than the one we have now. I'm not gonna get too much into it because I didn't actually explore much, but I mean, just look at that. That's different. There's also this bug that arbitrarily makes me jump all the way to the top of the nether whenever I take damage for some reason. It's a jump because I didn't die when I landed back onto the floor, but luckily the lava got my back. Level 11 follows suit with its interdimensional theming, which ends the way you'd think it would. But the only eerie thing is that there were no endermen, like at all. There was no one there. It was literally just the dragon and I. I am telling you, man, this world and or the version of this world in is all kind of fucked up. I would love to go and narrate every single levels that I played in this map, but unfortunately I don't have the time nor the will to do that. So I've put together a little bit of a montage for you. Level 30, the final level. In a seemingly empty room, the only thing that you can interact with is just this. I have a funny story for you. This room that you're seeing right now, which isn't really a room, it's more just the map, is literally the end. There's no more levels beyond this part of the game, and I don't know why. I didn't even bother to look around because you could see that there's a title drop right here, but I just didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that. It was 4 a.m. Let me enunciate that. It was 4 a.m. I guess I just found the sign that was set at the top of the command block sign contraption a whole lot funnier than anyone sane would ever find. Like, I pressed it and I was so confused on what this quote-unquote level was about because I'm an idiot. Like, I was jumping around clicking at all the command blocks thinking, one of these buttons would totally kill me and get me to the next level, knowing that this was the final level. Well, it took me a while to realize that I've beaten the map, or at least the map was beating me, but that was it. It was a fun map. It is a particularly short video. Obviously this map is way past its prime because it was made in 2015, but that didn't take away any of the fun for me. And there will also be a download link in the description for this map if you want to play it yourself, even though you just kind of watch me play it, but credits where credits due. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye bye.